my channel and to day 3 of my Christmas Advent box. And I am using today some freebies and some part of the kit from Petals and Parchment. This is her Santa Sweet Shop. Santa Sweet Shop. And I got it. I think I got it right. Anyways, that's what I'm using today, and let's just get at it. Pitter patter. So I am going to use this on the front here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I did a thing yesterday. I decided to put some legs on my Advent box. I'll show them after we're done this. And it looks nice. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find an old handle, and I'm going to put a handle on the front, a drawer handle, a pull handle. That's what I'm trying to think of, if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, and I thought these guys just look so cute. So they're in the background. This one is decorating their tree. These are Santa's helpers, and it is the sweet shop, so they're in charge of baking cookies and whatnot, and quality control to make sure that everything that's coming out of Santa's shop is yummy and 0 calories, because we all know there are no calories at Christmas time. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And tonight is at my church. I'm hosting a jingle and mingle tea, and I have the youth group it's the Mennonite youth group from Swanson, a little town outside of Saskatoon, is coming to perform. They have a little program that they have been practicing, so it's going to be a mix of some old Christmas carols and some new ones, and I'm very excited for that. And this here can just go over here. And I'm just going to put this kind of over. I think I don't need it to there. And I know that's kind of white, but I don't know, you know, maybe we'll just give it a little lightly, give it a little red tone. Get rid of some of that white. I don't like I'm not a big fan of just that white sticking in there. I need to have a little, maybe if I have a stamp. Oh, I did. I cleaned up, and I had this tiny little snowflake. Oh, look I found it. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny. No, it's a star. It's a star, not a snowflake. And I have this there, and I have, oops, this here. I need to clean that off. Anyways, wet down. Get a little, I have a wet cloth over here. Try that again. A little more. I got a little spray bottle here. There we go. Got cleaned up. Okay. There we go. Okay. So then we're just going to, yeah. Oops, I'm gonna break that up a bit. Just like so. Now that's a double star. Let's make it a triple. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good enough. Just adds a little bit of something, something. Oh, that little tiny star. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put it right back there. Okay, so let's turn this over. And so I thought what we'd do with these is I'm going to, should have taken this and done this, because I'm trying to make it that you're just seeing me put it together. You don't see the prep, but I obviously missed that. There we go. And where's my red one? I have a little red. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see this little spot here. There we go. Okay, so what I thought we would do is put these like this. But before we go too crazy, I want Santa in here like so. So I'm going to put a little dab of glue on. Ooh, 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 okay. Settle down, so settle down. Okay, so I'm going to put a little dab of glue. Oops, right along here. There we go. And then I will get this back like this. And then put Santa down there like so. Okay. And then we're going to, let's see. We are going to, oh yeah, I want to put this. This piece here comes from, I bought the garden book kit from My Porch Print, and this is one of the tabs that came with it, and I thought that it kind of suited because Santa is observing his elves, making sure that they are keeping the kitchen clean, getting the cookies baked, and we're just going to, how do I have that? Like this. That's like so. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And let's see. We're going to put cookies. Cookies. And oh, here we have one more cookie. Let's see. How are we going to? I'm going to surround them with our cookies. Maybe we'll put. Okay, so our Santa's in place. Let's take and let's put a piece of glue back here and glue him down. We want that right about like so, I think. Okay, and we will put maybe, let's do that. I like to tuck things in behind ish. Okay, let's see, where do we want this one? Maybe we'll put this one right, no, yeah, wait, let's do this one here and do the smaller ones. Do this green and behind here. No, we're just going to do that like so. There we go. And then maybe like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we're just going to tuck it down. I know that looks like a present, but it is a cookie, I think. It looks like a cookie to me. Okay, and then we're just going to glue Santa's head down. Like so, and then we'll glue this down like so. No glue slipping out there, that's okay. And I think we'll put that in there like that. Now, we could do it on the front here too, but no, I already have the... So we're just going to do this over here, I think. Let me take it under his hat a little bit. There, okay, so that's done. And then I thought this comes in the, like I said, I don't know if I'm working with kit and or freebies or so it could be a little bit of both. And this here I thought we would do looks like that. I did have a piece of red ribbon here somewhere, which would have looked really pretty on this, but I don't know what I did with it. But if I did, let's see, let's just take, I had a piece that was already cut and it was too short for whatever I was using for. Okay, let's just put this like that. Okay, and I think, which is the front way, which is the back way? I think that's probably the front, eh? And I thought we could just take and do a little like so, maybe a little of this stuff in behind there. We'll make it a little collage. Okay, so I am going to put this behind here and let it stick up a wee bit like so. I should put a little bit down on the bottom too, eh? Yeah, just like that. Sticks up, sticks down. There we go. Okay. We have now, for 3 days, there was a water main break. And that water main break has now, they're digging up 3 times now. So for 3 days, we have been water on, water off, water on, water off. It's getting kind of a wee bit annoying. I think we're just going to do something like that. And I think I better use the better glue. So I'm just going to run this across here like this. And I can go for the material. Or not the material, but the, oops, there goes my glue for the ribbon. And then this should be just fine. There we go. Probably overkill on the glue, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to take and get rid of that. Hold that down for a wee bit just to be certain that it stays where we need it to stay. And then this cup, I thought, oh, you know, I should do that back side because you're going to see that. Just get this. There we go. Should do. I'm just gonna let that hang down. I don't want it to, ooh, that looks like it's a little steam coming off the hot chocolate. And I need this handle to be glued in. And because you can see I had to cut it out to, I had to cut it to get that white part out of the handle. I didn't want the, I didn't want that in there. Okay, so I am just going to make sure my straw is where I want it to be. Yep, and that's on the glue side. It's all being glued down. This is good. Let's put some pressure on there because this is just good old cheapo school glue. This takes a little longer to dry. There we go, like that. Oh, I should put something here, shouldn't I? What do we got? Oh wait, I have little cookies cut out here. And we could just put them under there. There's some more little cookies. Look at this little one. Isn't that cute? And one more? Do I have one more little one? I have a little cupcake. I have this little angel, but this little angel might be too big. I have this little cupcake. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just, that was unplanned too. I forgot about the underside. So much for my planning. Those edges where I didn't trim quite perfectly. There we go. Oh, get some glue on it first, so blend it right in there. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one right over here, and then I'm going to put the teddy bear in the middle. And let's put that down like so. And then a little bear. Oh, you know, I'm probably going to put a hole in the bear's head, aren't I? Put it down here. I'll put them down here like this, and I'll miss. There we go. Okay. Get that out of the way. Where is my, here it is. Oh, I gotta put my, I'm not done with the glue yet. I'll put that here. Oh. A little pressure to get it to stay. There we go. Stay, just stay. There we go. Okay. And I just want to make sure that I'm not cutting into his head. And I think that's about halfway. Cut through the threads of my stitching. Oh, there we go. There we go. Lovely. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Get our string. Get that out of the way. Clean that up. There we go. Okay. And let's see. Give us, we've been going around twice. So once, twice, and perfect. Okay. So we can cut off about to here. We'll cut off right about there. Okay. I know today is already the 3rd of December. It seems to me like it's flying. And it's probably because I have a lot of things on my agenda for December, like most of us do. But I am going to take that week between Christmas and New Year's off to enjoy some time with family and friends. There we go. Tap that note to keep it in place. There we go. And then 1, 2. We're going to knot that right about here. Apparently I still have it too long, but better long than short. Okay, and we'll put that right about there. Cut that off like so. There we go. Okay. Let's tuck that under. And there we go. There's day number 3. All done. Let's get it in our box here. I gotta try to figure out a better way to show you done. These are the legs that I stuck on there. I bought these, quite a while ago. And I used crazy glue to get them in there, and it just gives it a nice little, keeps it up a little bit, kind of makes the box a little more ornate, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there we have our 1, 2, 3 days. So thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.